Welcome to the Flashing Badger podcast, where this week we are playing Goblin Quest, a game by Grant Howitt. My name is Gordon, and I will not be your GM this week. I'm joined by
Mike,
Fitz, and Kane.
Yes, that's right. This is a GM-less game. Join us as all four of us play doomed goblins on a quest. Cue the music.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, all right. Flashing Badger.
So we've all created our clutches of goblins. We've created them by harnessing the power of Discord. In the Flashing Badger Discord, people have sent goblins, too many goblins, but we each have a collection of 5 goblins that we are going to be playing in this game. Only one of them at a time, and we don't know which goblins we've got, so bear with us. Now I'm going to hand over the reins to Mike.
Uh-oh.
Talk to me about goblin birth and where your goblins came from.
Oh, yeah. So the goblins come in clutches, and my understanding of this universe, and all universes, because this is factually accurate, is goblins live a little over a week, under 2 weeks. And a clutch of goblins is like a family, and so they pass on their traits and characteristics.
Sure.
So my goblins are known as the fungi sponge. That is their clan family name. They have an expertise in fainting, which is absolutely going to come in handy. So each of the goblins I play throughout these series are going to have these same characteristics. Their quirk is that they glow in the dark. So they have bioluminescence.
He was a drab little crab once.
We have a dream, our clutch of goblins, and that is to be able to build a rocket to go to space. We want to venture to the several different moons of this kingdom.
I love that you started really low there. Fitz told me his dream before for his clutch of goblins, and you were in slightly different camps of ambition.
He just wants to look after his 401k, but we're going to the moon.
You have to accrue quickly for 11 days lifespan.
Now we have heirlooms. Do that later or do that now?
Yeah, do that now.
So we have something that has been passed on from generation to generation, which makes us special compared to the other clans.
So it's been in the family for maybe even weeks at this point.
Easily. It is an artifact, a piece of art. It is sacred. It is priceless.
Wow.
And it's a picture of what I would describe as a female human in the center of a piece of card that is laminated. And that has a lanyard, which is blue and yellow in color, inscribed with the words Blockbuster staff employee.
It's amazing.
It's from Regional.
And what cultural relevance does this have for your clan?
Well, it gives us a sense of purpose. It gives us wealth.
We're all united under the banner of Stacy.
And it can never be given to someone else. It can never touch the ground. It needs to be worn with pride and protected.
I presume because you're goblins, the lanyard has had to be tied up to shorten it.
There's
so
several knots.
on the ground. All right, well, I'll tell you about my clutch of goblins. They have the ancient, honoured and storied goblin family name of Johnson. They are climbing experts. They're tiny little weasels. And in fact, their quirk is that they are incredibly small, even to goblins. They're almost like goblins squared. Micro
goblins.
They get pushed around by goblins.
Micro goblin.
So they're 30% smaller than usual goblins. Someone run the maths on that, but I think that's it. Their goal is to have their name immortalized. And this is purposefully vague. This might be an amazing achievement or a horrific failure, but they have also an incredible artifact. And it's holy, it's sacred. It is the holy step of ascension. It's a very small child step ladder that they fold out that allows them, when they stand on it, they reach the lofty heights of a normal goblin.
At least they get to fold it out. If it was forever set up, that'd be so frustrating.
Yeah, that's true. But it is a bit like Daredevil's superpower is that he's blind, but his superpower is he can see. So, it's sort of just broken even on that one.
That's just better just to be normal height, mate.
Yeah. Whereas these guys, they've just broken even.
Yeah. Well, I might introduce my goblin clutch. So they're known by the honorific and their surname, family name of Spanky. So the Spanky tribe, they've got an expertise. They are extremely charming. They're very good at talking people around, winning people over. They're the life of the party.
So this really is role playing.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to pull this one off. But they're also hindered by a quirk. So as you've rightly said, the goblins have something that kind of hampens their goals and what they're trying to do. And my goblins from the Spanky tribe can't lie at all. They can never tell a lie.
It's good.
Yeah, so it's going to be really difficult when you're trying to be charming and win people over, but you have to be brutally honest, right? So they can't even tell a slight white lie. You know, does my bum look big in this? The answer's got to be yes if it does. Like they can't even be polite.
So this is the Jim Carrey liar thing.
Exactly.
Where in that movie, the whole movie could be solved if he just didn't say anything, but he's actually compelled.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it. And that's exactly right. So if someone asks me a question, I can't even duck around it. I have to 100% truth. But they have a dream. And their dream's a little unique, but the Spanky tribe want to win an arm wrestling competition one day. For whatever reason, it's just in them. It's just something they want to do. They want to.
Is this like a generational held dream, like many generations?
Yeah, for like weeks now. So
have any of them ever arm wrestled?
Never. No. But they just see that as like the pinnacle of achievement, just to, and in this world, there's all sorts of different like races and sorts of people and things like that. So
do you think they went to Blockbuster and rented the Sylvester Stallone classic Over the Top?
100%. So they knew that special move where you have to move the thumb. Remember in Over the Top, he moves the thumb around and can't be beaten. I think that's illegal now. I think they ruled that out in professional arm wrestling, but not in this world. Still legal. So watch this space.
These guys know.
They know what they're on
They
about.
probably also rented like VHS Tybo tapes as well.
Yeah. The Wesley Snipes workout looked like Blade in 7 days.
Is that a thing?
Well, now we know why Gordon looks so good since last time we
true.
saw him.
I appreciate you pointing that out. Thank you.
And also Wayne never pays his taxes. But
So
I was biding my time on a Wesley Snipes joke.
Thanks to Wesley, he's a big support of the podcast.
yeah.
recently upped his contributions, which is great, and looking at advertising with us in the coming weeks as well for his upcoming film.
Pays his Patreon from some weird country out in the Bahamas.
So, they want to win a arm wrestling competition, but like all Goblin clutches, they have a special ancestral heirloom, and this one has been around for so long. Like we're talking at least 2 months.
Wednesday.
And it is a sock puppet of wisdom. So what they don't realize is just a normal sock. You and I would recognize it as a normal sock, but they don't have clothing like we do in there. And somehow this sock has ended up in their world. And to them, it's the sock puppet of wisdom. So whenever they need to channel some wisdom or get in touch with some sage advice, one of them dons this sock puppet of wisdom and just speaks from the heart. And
with brutal truth.
With brutal truth, absolutely. So that's kind of the only way they can get out of lying. They can kind of defer to the sock, and maybe it's the sock that's saying the really challenging things that the you see what I mean?
I'm picturing a business sock, but one of those fun Friday business socks that has like
pineapples on it.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah. So it's a pineapple sock. Done. We'll agree on that. And that's it.
I mean, steady on. We can't have too much fun, but
yeah. So that is the Spanky Goblin Clutch. So
I love that you laugh every time you say Spanky, and we just stare.
It's just like, what are you laughing at, mate? But that's me peeking. That's as funny as I'll get for this series.
Spanky.
Yeah, righto. What do you got, mate?
Well, speaking of, let me introduce to you the clutch, the honorific Snollygoster clutch.
Just stare at him.
Don't project your insecurities onto me, my friend. The Snollygoster clutch. They are 5 goblins. Basically, their expertise is what you might call ground acrobatics or tumbling, if you will. Making those little peaked sort of, a lot of rolling on the ground and sort of forming little human pyramids and stuff like that.
With 5?
Yep.
Is this like ray gun?
Breakdancing.
This is a breakdancing reference.
Yeah, no, it is now. Yes, they worship at the Temple of Ray Gun, 100%.
One of our chief exports.
I was going to say, would all our American and UK listeners know about Ray Gun?
I think
popular.
Australia became a global laughing stock because of that.
Good.
Yeah.
And
Apologies.
she's famously litigious, so I look forward to hearing about that too.
Yeah.
She's also the Minister of Finance now. We have very few roles in Australia.
Yeah, so that's the Snollygoster clutch. Their family quirk, their lineage, their quirk is that they can, on command, increase their body odor to the point of making whoever's near them's eyes water, basically.
Oh.
Yes, it's not a superpower per se, but it is a quirk of their genetics, is that they can increase their BO quite high. To the point of being distracting.
Under command, so they can choose when to do it?
They can choose when to do it.
So it's not like a skunk when they get stressed or something?
Yeah, they can do it whenever they want to. They can just go bang, open the pores and let the BO flow out.
I didn't think they had paws. I thought they
Yeah, I
had
think
hands.
they got hands.
So that's the Snollygosters.
Do they have an artifact?
They do have an artifact. It is something that's been in their family for weeks, almost. It is a sacred vessel. It is what they refer to in the Snollygosters as the metal ark of Sardine.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a small oblong-shaped, almost tin can with a peeled back lid, with obviously sardine written on it.
Still sharp edges on it?
Very sharp edges. If they handle it too long, they cut themselves.
Sounds Mediterranean.
Does the key come out? The little key they used to peel it back, does that come out?
It does, but they'd like to keep it in there as part of the sacredness of
There
it.
goes our lock picking.
But they can take it out and they can try and close it. And of course, they have a dream. It is a dream they've held for hours. And their dream is to one day ride the mythical beast that is a camel.
So, rocket to the moon, Michael. Ride camel.
Ride a
fits.
camel. Yes.
Makes sense. Do camels exist in this world?
Who knows?
They've seen one on a pack of cigarettes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he was wearing sunglasses.
And I thought, what a cool quip. But every time they ask someone, no one knows where camels are.
Yeah. So they have to, I presume they're only going to identify it if it's got sunglasses and a leather jacket. Otherwise, they're not going
and
to know it's a
smoking.
camel. And smoking.
Yeah, looking cool.
Yeah, you see one that doesn't have a smoke going.
Yeah. Right,
Unlikely
that can't be him.
Yeah.
Smoking isn't cool, kids, if you're listening. Our first step, given that this game is not just called Goblin Families, it's called Goblin Quest. Our first step is we need to come up with some kind of quest that all of our goblins as a group want to go on. Now, obviously, my goblins want to obtain immortality in legend and lore.
Oh, you be the first goblins on the moon, you'll get that.
That's very true.
That's true. Yeah, that's it.
One of the moons.
So I kind of propose we break this down into a couple of steps, like 3 key tasks, each of which have 3 steps. So I kind of think the last step is probably going to be try and land on the moon.
Try.
Well, I suspect
That sounds like loser talk.
launch the rocket, I think, is as far as it will ever get. But
Tilt our head upwards towards the sky is probably all we can aim for.
yeah, true. Now, the camel, I quite like. Does anyone get any suggestions for how we can glue all these together?
So just to clarify, we want to do all of our goals together.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we want
absolutely.
to win an arm wrestling competition, become super famous, land on the moon, let's aim for the big one, and ride a camel.
Ride a camel.
I agree with what you're saying. Land on the moon's got to come last.
I don't think there's any coming back from that.
No.
I love
and-
that we start there. Because there's an arm wrestling competition on the moon.
Well, I was going to say, as far as we're concerned, camels might only exist on the moon.
That's a very good point.
I haven't seen one before.
I feel that with the benefit of sort of metagaming this, we might be setting them up for failure if we get them looking for camels on the moon.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how many characters are going to be on the moon for us to interact with.
I do like the idea of somehow joining mine with yours, Gordo. So win an arm wrestling competition. If we do it really publicly and in a really dramatic way, that's surely going to win some fame.
Well, there is.
Well, it just so happens there's a festival on at the moment.
Well, there is. We have a map which we'll put up on the Discord here, and the map shows all kinds of things. And of course, there is the Church of Bog Al Karuk.
Praise be his name.
There is the Dun Inn, which is quite a funny name. There's all the orc. You know, we live in this horrible war camp where all the orcs are the big dogs, and they're walking around. And they actually quite like goblins. It's just that they show affection by kicking and punching.
They're
and
a bit rough with us.
Goblins are quite fragile, obviously. And as we said, they last about a week. It's once said that Mogwak, the ancient goblin, lived for 11 days. But
Wow.
it's unconfirmed. And they're all kind of born with this knowledge and with this kind of hive-mindy thing. So there's lots of options around the camp for places we could go. But also, the beauty of the game is if there's somewhere on there that we think we want to go that isn't there, we just add it in. So I think there could be an arm wrestling tournament at the inn, maybe just in the barracks.
Well, I would have thought to get to the moon, we'd need to build a rocket ship. And to build a rocket ship, you need materials of some type. I don't know what type of materials. Maybe we need to go ask someone how to build it, go to an inn and find an engineer or something, or go to somewhere like the Black Tower surrounded by fire and get some explosive materials there.
Well, there are wizards that live up there, and surely they would know about the moon.
That's true.
I would like to think.
They'd at least have to have like some sort of lower degree or certificate for in moonage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we probably need some money to
So
buy the materials.
I've heard, my goblins have heard, that at the Dun Inn, there is the ancient vessel of wisdom known as the Barfly.
Ah, good.
And
Yep.
he knows everything about everything. A real know-it-all, they say. And he might be able to tell us where to find all these things that we need. Camels, materials, arm wrestling competitions.
So is step 1, quest 1, do we think is the arm wrestling competition at the Dun?
It could be.
So how about we go there?
Yep.
Step 1 is we're going to need to get transport there.
Okay.
So I think our first quest is going to be arm wrestling comp at the Dun Inn.
In the background is one of those posters on a tree saying first prize is a camel, and we haven't even seen that poster on the thing.
We're looking the other way, but the camel's not smoking and doesn't have a
No.
Yeah, so we've
like a
not
jacket.
recognised it.
Maybe
not-
the Dun Inn. Remember those old, like the Love Machine electronic machines? There used to be an arm wrestling one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
those-
actually
yeah.
perfect. Yeah, it's the electronic arm wrestling
Yeah.
machine. So I think stage 1 is get to the inn.
Yep.
Because we're in the Goblin mud pits. It's a fair way for us. That's a
Especially
fair
in mud.
Yeah.
Little legs.
Difficult to move through.
Stage 2, I think, has to be that we gain entry. It can't be that easy to go in and speak to the barfly man.
Yep.
I think stage 3 has to be beat the electronic machine.
Yeah, sounds good.
So after we've done that and we get the winnings, is it then straight to the moon rocket? Or is that where we start investing on the camel?
So, yeah, we need a camel. We don't want to leave his dream unfulfilled.
Mhm.
So how can we do that?
That
So
can
we-
tie in with the supplies that we would need for moonage.
Okay, so task 2 is about building the rocket.
I guess.
Okay.
But to collect the supplies or
We need
to
the
have
ancient-
a bartering ship, we may need a camel.
The beasts of burden to help us transport.
How do camels compare with horsepower?
It's 1.6 horses to 1 camel.
Right.
It's the exchange rate.
Just working out how much camel power our rocket will be, the conversion
CP.
rate.
So task 2 is going to be build the rocket. So step 1, I think, has to be we get materials. Step 3 is, stage 2 of that is move the materials
Good.
to the launch site, which I think we're going to need some kind of beast of burden. I think this is where the camel might come in.
Yep,
Yeah.
good.
Move the materials.
No, it's
Do camels moo?
They do not.
It's a shame.
Do they spit? Or is that alpacas? Camels spit
camels
as well,
spit,
don't they?
yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
some.
And then stage 3, I think, has to be just finalise
The
building
build?
the rocket.
Yeah.
Like the conclusion of the build. So this leaves us that task 3 is going to be get to the moon.
All right, so how do we do that? Anyone here done that previously? Any expertise that you can offer?
I think the moon's only in the sky half the time. It disappears. So you have to launch at night.
Good.
That's just logic.
Get it
Yeah.
when it's not in the sky.
So then maybe we have to launch the rocket down.
Yeah.
Because it'll be beneath us.
Yeah. You're mad for trying to get it when it's all the way up there.
It's true. It's a long way away.
Wait till it comes
Instead
back down.
of going to the moon, let the moon come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the moon always sets on the same side of the war camp.
Yeah, so we just got to get there.
Maybe we just point the rocket in that direction and launch
Just
that way.
horizontal, straight through
Yeah,
everything.
wait till it's lined up and you just walk onto it.
Yep. All
That's
right,
actually a
good.
really good point.
That's
Done.
actually a great idea.
Okay. So task 3, we're going to say that the task 3 is get to the moon.
Yep.
And stage 1 is this.
Wait till dawn.
Maybe we call this is like calculations. This is the
Ooh.
scientific part.
Yes.
This is where we're going to need to use a slide rule and stuff. And then
That's a slide whistle.
it's similar. I think that's all we got. Stage 2 then I think is probably that we need to actually launch at the moon.
Yep.
And then stage 3 will be the landing. I think this makes perfect sense.
There's no issues here.
See, anything can be accomplished with a 3-step plan.
That's actually true. And we've got 3 steps planned, so we're halfway home.
Is that 9 steps?
Well,
We've overdone it.
We're 1/9 of the way home.
What are we going to do with the rest of our day?
Well, I think once we get to the moon, there'll probably be there might be more camels there.
I think there'll be like chips and dip.
I think our lifespan will be
Do you
greatly
think we need to
reduced.
take anything?
It
It didn't say.
It didn't
Well,
say.
I think under the get materials and the moving the materials to the launch site, that could be supplies as well
But not like a gift.
for the moon. What the moon's like?
Well, he said there's going to be chips and dip.
I reckon there's going to be chips and dip. Maybe a cheese board.
It's true.
Maybe bring some cash if
Okay.
there's like a moon wishing well.
No,
We just put
moon's
something.
cashless these days. You got to.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah, you got to tap
It's
and
tap and go.
Are you short?
Are you green?
Do you possess a deep burning desire to wreak havoc on the civilized world?
Then you belong in the Tomahawk War Clan. We're looking for elite goblin recruits to join our next suicide mission into the human kingdom.
Hi-ho, everyone. I'm here for the open selection process.
What in the nine hells is that thing?
I heard your advertisement. I'm short, I'm green, and I'm strangely comfortable with having a reduced life expectancy.
His arms are so long and thin.
Look, buddy, can you wield a rusty meat cleaver?
Well, no, but I can sing a lovely song about rainbows. Yay!
He's a psychopath. I love him. He's in.
Welcome aboard, little man. What's your name?
It's me, Kermit the Frog.
Join the Tomahawk War Clan today. Side effects may include explosions, missing limbs, and occasional banjo solos.
Caution, Badger.
I feel like it's important we take something to the moon. Because otherwise, you get to the moon empty-handed, you're going to feel like a real fool. So I'm going to put under supplies. I'm going to go get materials / gift. Let's make sure we lock that down.
You don't want to turn up empty-handed.
You don't want to turn up
Very
empty-handed.
rude.
No.
We'll go to a gift shop to give us more ideas.
In light of all this, goal one being get to the inn. My first goblin I'd like to introduce you to. His name is Scar-Eyed Dale. And he's got
Scar-Eyed
a horrible scarred eye, funnily enough.
Story checks out.
And one of his characteristics is that he is a mischievous builder. He likes building stuff.
Oh, we needed him for stage 2.
So I think...
Keep him alive.
That's true. I'm sure he'll be fine. But I think what I'd like to do is, we're in the goblin mud pits right now. And the Dun Inn is right on the other side of the slime lake. So I think the first thing that I would like him to do is climb one of these mud mountains to try and plot our course.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? So Scar-Eyed Dale, and I'd like to give you a quick sample of his voice. He says things like, "Yeah, sorry, love, it's gone a bit over quote. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get some more materials in. It's going to be an extra 4 chicken bones." So he's just bantering away constantly to you guys. He's like, as I said, foundations have gone down unlevel. We'll need to get some leveling fluid, get that out here, get the left-handed screwdrivers. And he is like the worst of the shonky builders that appear on TV. But he is going to build a small platform out of bits lying around and using the holy step ladder.
Yeah, nice. He has a flat pencil behind his ear too.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yes.
But he doesn't know what it does.
No.
It's never been sharpened. It's just like a small
He
block
thinks
of
that's
wood.
the Spira level, and he keeps putting it out to.
He lays it on things, like it lays it on the mud before he starts, and it just like slowly sinks. And he's, no, that's your problem there. You've got fluid retention issues. That's it. I'll have to get a hydrodynamicist down here. It's going to cost a packet. And of course, no one ever pays him, but he just knows this is part of the banter that you always do. And as soon as he walks in, he walks up to Kane. What's your first goblin called?
Let me have a look. My first goblin is called Klaus. Would you like me to tell you about Klaus?
Yeah.
Klaus, it says here, he's the collector. So he's like Santa Claus, but only steals your missing socks and he doesn't leave a gift. This is what it says. The Santa sack is a bag of stolen socks, so he carries that around with him. And
How many socks does this
That
family
does
have?
Ian, your family loves socks.
correct.
He's
works
perfect.
well. Yeah, it's good. He fits right in.
That's where all your left socks are gone.
And he needs, it says he needs red fur costume. So he
Is
needs,
he already wearing one, or is he going to try and acquire
he's
one?
going to try and acquire one.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so I think Dale would be like, "All right, mate. Yeah, I can see you're the homeowner around here. Lovely gaff. Do us a favour. Get us a cup of tea, 7 sugars." And he doesn't know what tea is. He
And
doesn't
a
know what
chocolate
sugar is.
milk.
Or even a cup, really.
No, he's
Yeah.
never seen it. But while he's doing all this, he's going to get together. And the way the game works is we're going to roll 1 dice for everything we do. So I'm going to roll a dice for trying to build this little platform and get a view. Because I'm using the holy step ladder, I get another dice. And because he's expert at climbing, I'm going to claim I get another dice there. So I got 3 dice. I'm going to roll them now. Right. In the first instance, I'd like to apologise.
What'd you roll?
So I've rolled 2 injuries, and I've rolled something bad happens. Something unfortunate occurs that leaves the goblins in a disadvantaged
Pretty much the
position.
worst roll you could do.
I've rolled a 1, 2, and 3 for those of you playing at home. Scar Dale is like, right, here we go. And he starts piling up.
Get a bit of this and
He starts piling up little bits of wood, and he actually just piles them up like he's building a fire. It's just like this small pyramid. There's no structure to it. Occasionally he pokes at things with his pencil and like the stick falls over, and he starts trying to climb this. And you see him just scrambling up this mound of mud like a big termite hill, and his hands are digging in more and more frantically every time he goes in. And eventually one of his hands just sucks in. No, love, it's all right, love. This is standard. And the other hand goes into the mud mountain, and he decides the best way out of this is obviously only one aperture he can use to get himself out, and that's he jams his face into the mud mountain to try and chew his hands free. And from inside the mud mountain, you can just hear, no, look, more work than we expected. Bit of damage in the subfloor.
And you did all this without natural light.
It's going to cost a pocket extra. And
you got damp in here, love. You got damp.
yeah, we'll have to get the fans in. We'll have to.
And he just trails off.
And it's getting dark for anyone.
And then just the legs go limp.
And
on the
Did we
outside.
just lose our first
Scaradale
goblin?
just died. Each goblin can take up to one injury and survive it. A second injury kills them. So Scaradale's attempt at building means he's made a small triangle of wood on the ground. And the best thing is, there is now a -1 to the next person who rolls.
Yay!
Because Scaradale's little triangle of wood is now like a crampon hazard that when anyone tries to walk past it, there's a good chance they're going to step on it.
It's going to injure an orc.
I have a feeling we might struggle to get to the moon.
Yeah, the moon might be a distant dream, given that so far we haven't moved from where we started and one of us is dead. Anyway, Scaradale, I apologise.
We barely knew you.
We barely knew you.
I loved him too. I really thought he was going to be great.
I loved him.
I was like, if he sustained for every episode, fantastic.
Yeah.
What a character.
And like you say, the building might have been useful when we were building a literal space rocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have liked to use
We needed
him.
to bank him.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
get him to do a cashy on the weekend and sort out.
Yeah, like he get started on it early, off screen.
Off screen, yeah.
But I
On the
love
hot
that the little on-screen goblin counter just went down one.
That's our first death. So that's my turn done for now.
Our first attempt at doing anything resulted in a death.
Yeah.
And it has
So
set
if
the tone.
someone else wants to try and advance us towards getting to the inn, that would be brilliant.
Well, Klaus is there, and Klaus has appeared in the same location in the Goblin Mud Pits where they all hatch, I believe. I'm looking at you guys. I've had no experience with the birthing process of goblins.
I'm not actually from this kingdom.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I'm there and I've just witnessed this. And, yeah, I've got obviously a quest that we're trying to do, but I'm the collector. Klaus is the collector and has a real thing for socks. Has looked up and has seen what has just happened to, what was his name? Scaradale. And he's seen his body go limp. And he really likes the look of Scaradale's socks because they're the high vis ones that tradies wear.
Yeah.
And he hasn't got a pair of tradesman socks, so he's sort of thought, well, before I do anything else, I've got to tick that box. I've got to get the high fluoro socks. He starts to climb up the mountain, but not going all the way to the dangerous area, which is, how tall were you? 30 centimeters?
Yeah, about 18 inches tall. Yeah,
Yeah,
foot and a half.
that's right. So I'm going to keep 18 inches away from the danger zone and just go near his feet. But I go up there and I reach and I just grab the 2 socks from Scaradale and take them and put them in my Santa sack. So that's good.
That's, at least someone's profited from his short life.
Yep. But now, if I'm not mistaken, my plan is to start moving towards the Dun Inn. I'm going to start heading that way because collectively we're working on this goal. So I put on the fluoro socks, Scaradale's fluoro socks, for a bit of good luck. And I make my way southwest towards the Dun Inn and start walking towards Slime Lake.
Is this like a navigation issue that you're going to roll for, or are you going to try and get across that lake somehow?
We should cross the lake so that we save time.
Yeah, what could go wrong? And when your life's this short, every second counts. So you're right, exactly. I want to try and cross the lake. So I'm thinking how my guy can do this. He's full of confidence. He's really charming. Lots of things always go his way. You know those guys that just nothing bad ever happens to them? They're so charming and charismatic. They just pull things off. They just land everything.
That's me.
Yeah, you can relate, right? So this guy's like, you know what? I'm just going to swim across the lake. Like, what could go wrong? So
Slime Lake.
Yeah, Slime Lake. Yeah, what could go wrong?
the
'Cause
Santa sack can be like the buoyancy device.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just sit on it. And
I imagine wet socks float, about a sack of
Yeah.
wet floats.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
definitely.
good. So I head in, tie the sack of socks off to my belt, and off I go into Slime Lake.
You're pathfinding for us into
Yeah.
the.
Yeah,
All right, so it sounds like you should roll some dice and see how that goes.
it does. So I roll 1 dice for this, and I'm trying to think. Expertise, charming. Can that? I don't think it really applies here.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Can't lie, I can't roll a dice for that.
And you are going to get a -1 to this roll.
Okay, no worries. All right, so I'm just going to roll the 1 dice to see what happens. Good luck, Klaus. So he rolls a 5, but we take 1, so it's a 4. And the rules of this game tell me that a 4, something fortunate occurs. This one, it can be an enemy leaves or is defeated, a goblin gets a lucky break, or a new opportunity is revealed, that sort of thing. So let me think.
Could you maybe like have found an already in position piece of rope that was tied from one end of the lake to the other that we could maybe
exactly.
pull ourselves along on
that
or
our
something?
forefathers have used like 4 days ago.
Because we have 4 fathers because we're goblins.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's exactly what he does. So he starts dragging himself across Slime Lake, and it takes him, so long to get across, like literal minutes to get there. And he drags himself across, and he props himself.
Much of my life was spent on this journey.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the good thing is he hasn't actually succeeded in getting to the inn yet. So he's made inroads, but no successes. We haven't actually made meaningful headway.
No.
So I think he's found this rope that sort of set us up on the path. But
We could all follow because you've you've split the slime almost.
Yeah, correct.
Like when algae moves on the top of a water, it's sort of, we've got a direct path now. We can see the rope.
Yeah, and I've got my big sack of socks hanging behind me, and so like that pulls me through the lake, and then the big sack behind me is wider, so it like pushes all the algae and the slime away. So there's plenty of room for you guys to come through behind quite easily.
And I see, what is it, Krampus? What was your guy's name?
Klaus.
Klaus.
I see Klaus in his big sack drifting across the lake, and I decide we're going to follow you.
Perfect. And who are you?
I'm Grunk.
Oh,
Grunk.
nobody's enjoying that.
no. Hopefully this bloke dies quickly.
Grunk Snollygoster likes the creepy, crawly, beastie besties that sit all over him. Pretty much naked completely as a goblin, except for a little tactical loincloth that I have. It doesn't move at all. Cloth it probably isn't. It's more like a solid plastic pair of pants. Have a few creepy crawlies on the head.
They're going to be flammable.
Yes, I think so. And yep, bit more crazy, but it's an integral part of the Snollygoster family.
Yay! So we're all in the swamp together at the moment?
I think
Yeah,
so.
we're always all together.
all together.
Goblins
so,
they don't live long alone.
Grunk,
all
see-
together, apparently.
Grunk has an ability to make friends with dumb animals. Like they have to be dumb, but has an ability to sort of make friends easily with them. Lobsters, insects,
Yeah, what?
Fish.
fish.
Yeah, what animals are we finding at the lake?
Ooh, what would be in a slime lake? It'd have to be something gross, like big eels or something like
Yeah,
that.
big eels,
Yeah,
yeah.
big eels. And Grunk finds a few of those at the Grunk makes a few friends with some eels, holds onto a few of them, and flies along the side of the lake as well.
Is what he tries to do.
Is what he tries to do.
So
In
let's
fact,
see how
if
the
that's
dice help
successful.
you.
Nothing extra, straight off the top. Something good.
Well, he gets a +1.
And he gets a
because
+1, so
reason.
it's actually a victory.
That's amazing. So that's one of the 3 victories we need to successfully get to the inn.
Yay!
So we've got a
the
victory.
eels go so fast pulling us through the water that when we collide with the bank on the other end, like the eels go in like chug chug, like a
Oh.
set of skis or something
Yes.
into the bank, and it launches us forward.
And
Yeah,
we
that's
all
nice.
tumble in a pile on the other side.
Can we roll straight through the front door of the inn?
Be
No,
really
because
nice.
you've made 1/3 of the successes you need to get there. We need 3
so
successes
no,
to
we
get
have
there.
not.
No, you have not.
No, that's a shame.
So we've got there. Beautiful. No,
No,
to the other
we would
side.
need one of-
To the other side of the lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's the terrain like around this other side of the lake?
Let me tell you, we land on the bank and you can see the chimney for the Dun Inn in the distance and the wood fire's on, so there's a little bit of smoke coming out. But then you start to realize that there's a great big valley and everything in between, and it's a pine forest. There's huge pines and oaks. There's some natural trees, some have been introduced. Let's not get into it.
Bonsais. They're all bonsais.
Okay, cool.
But we're
Because that'd
goblins,
be
so
big
they're
for
normal.
us.
Even for us,
Yeah.
they're up to like shoulder height.
Yes, and you sort of wade
And
through
for my
them.
guys can't see through them at all because they're half your size.
And those really tiny Christmas trees that you can buy if you live in like an apartment, but you still want to have a real Christmas
Yeah.
tree. So like up to us, it comes up to like knee
Okay,
height.
they're pretty much all plastic Christmas trees that are really small.
Okay,
For
done.
apartments. Welcome to the apartment Christmas tree forest.
That's where they occur naturally.
They're fir trees, but because we're in Goblin Land in the Great Campsite, fir actually is like proper hairy fur.
Oh, they're
Like
like
they're
Gary. They're like Gary the goat.
Yeah, exactly.
Also very flammable.
Goats are famously flammable.
You know
These
what?
trees are quite small. They're shoulder height. But as we step into the forest, it does the classic storytelling thing of it's suddenly dark and it's like nighttime and it's a spooky forest, even though we're shoulders and head above it, which should still be sunlight, but it's not.
And all the fake snow from the tree branches is obviously dusting the ground.
Yes. And it's also really bad for us to be breathing in.
Yeah.
We'll see if that plays a role.
That's why these all got sent to dispose of. It's 100% asbestos, the tree
There's
covering.
other like characters
Asbestos
looking at us
trees.
about to walk through it going, what are they doing?
Take the long way around, boys.
And the forest is only like 3 foot wide.
Yes, yeah.
And you could easily walk around it, but we're like, no.
But when
we're
you
gonna
live
go-
for like 7 days, every second counts,
Yeah.
right? So it's like
3 foot square.
Yes.
It's smaller than this table. And
we
then-
don't have all year. Let's go.
There's a little goblin in the, you don't know which one it is, but just that, and the little puff of white goes up. Go without me, Father. So I think we need to try and navigate and get through this to be able to be one step closer towards the inn.
And your goblin's going to take care of this?
Allow me to introduce you to Fungal.
Oh, God.
Fungal has a trumpet that summons a swarm of wasps. But
helpful.
fun fact, I'm also petrified of wasps.
Ah.
That's such a Mike character.
Does he know what the trumpet does before he blows it?
No chance, but he should, because there's warnings all over it, such as it's called the Wasp Summoner 4000 signature series.
That's probably should be a clue.
And he's
there's-
just trying to figure out what the numbers mean.
Yeah.
So he's just looking at that part.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know what that is. There's 4 digits. It could be anything.
And
Yeah.
there's little icons on the side
It's
of
my
like
pin code.
a goblin blowing the trumpet and wasps coming out of it.
A pictogram of what's going to happen.
Yes.
And he's like, who knows?
With the little
Yeah.
exclamation marks of like warning, and then it says like age needs to be 16 plus, and then it says 16 days plus.
Oh. The oldest goblin ever lived to 11 days. This
No
is a
one should be
problem.
using this thing, is what they're trying to say. And a whole bunch of like, if taken outside, warranty void, like little disclaimers.
Warning,
and
do
stuff
not
like
blow if petrified of wasps.
Yeah, if blown,
exactly.
warranty void.
If yeah.
Shake before use for wasps. And my dream is I'm a collector. One day, I want to own a really comfy set of shoes.
Well, mate, there's some back in the mud
No,
mound.
I find out now where you've like kicked his shoes off, taken his socks, and left the shoes behind. And
Yeah.
I just watched my dream.
Well, mathematically, if you wear 4 pairs of socks, that's the same as a shoe.
I don't know.
A sock is 1/4 of a shoe.
I
It's
got a
none.
whole sack and they're wet and they're weighing me down. So I can give you another 3
I don't
pairs.
want your socks. I want really comfy shoes.
Mathematically.
Yeah, mathematically, 4 socks equals 1 shoe. It's well known.
Yeah, I don't
You
know why they're
learn to-
laughing. It's just
You learn to be a
straight
bit
maths.
suspicious of his claims.
It's look,
It's algebra, man.
absolutely.
It's-
I'm sorry you didn't excel in maths at school.
Clearly, you didn't take calculus socks. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Fungal.
Is there a strategy to the navigation?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we stepped in, we thought it would still be light, but it's not. It's gone dark. Thankfully, the fungi sponges are bioluminescent. And so I'm going to stand in front of the pack and lead the way.
Oh, yeah, you glow in the dark.
It's a great idea.
That's awesome.
I'm scared that we're going to get broken up. You're going to push on ahead. I'm going to need to know where you are, and you're going to blow the saxophone or whatever it is to give me a warning.
Saxoboom.
Saxaboom.
Saxoboom.
The other thing I didn't tell you is as we were coming out of the swamp, there was a great big moose.
Oh, that feels like a detail. Moose is pretty close to a
I was
camel.
about to say it distracts all the snollygosters.
It's virtually
because
a horned
they're
camel.
You're
like-
doing the silhouette look of the
Yeah.
packet to the moose.
and it's like,
They're like, oh, Jesus
and you hear
Christ.
the music. We all look at it, and you hear the music behind us. The oh, and it's like, is this what we've been looking for?
And
Is
then
this a
suddenly
camel?
there's a goblin who's a cop who's like, is that the camel you were talking about? Can you identify him?
Can you
You're like,
identify
I don't
this
know if it's
camel?
him. You're like, I'm going to need you to identify
He's got
him.
one of those flip books where there's like 20 different eyes and all the different mouths. And he's like, nah, this one isn't smoking a cigarette. This can't be it.
Are you a goblin groaning to gobble some goblin grub?
Then stop gobbling garbage from the gallows. Come down to the Giggling Goblin Gastropub.
We've got great greasy giblets glinting in gluey, glistening gravy.
Try the grilled gator gizzards, the glazed gnu goulash, or our world-famous garlic ginger goat gut gelato.
Gee, that sounds like a great grand gargantuan gulp of goblin goodness.
Exactly. It's good grade goblin grub for grappling, gulping, and gobbling until your gullet is green and glutted.
Don't be a gullible, gloomy goon. Get your gang to the Giggling Goblin Gastropub.
Say, do you guys serve green grasshopper greens?
No, but we'll gladly gouge a giant, gelatinous, gorgeous, gentrified goblin grub for a guest.
The Giggling Goblin Gastropub. It's globally guaranteed to give you galloping, gut-gurgling gastroenteritis. The Giggling Goblin Gastropub is not legally registered provider of food. Please read the product disclosure statement before determining whether a giant, gelatinous, gorgeous, gentrified goblin grub should form part of your daily nutritional intake. Gastroenteritis, while highly probable, cannot be guaranteed.
Caution, badger.
So I have the moose in front and we're sort of holding on with reins. I'm bioluminescent, so I'm lighting the way and I'm going to go
Oh, no.
and blow the wasps at the moose so that he charges his way through
okay.
the
That
That's
makes
good.
sense.
Yeah,
that makes
that's
sense.
good.
That's the
It's actually
standard form of
almost
locomotion.
a flawless plan.
Yeah. So how many dice? It's a dice because you're doing it, and then it's one because you're using the horn.
Oh, the bioluminescent. I don't think the
Are
horn...
we all hanging on to the moose as well?
Oh, we're holding on to each other and I've got the reins.
Excellent.
Like a
And
big
one for
chain
the-
of goblins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
a
just
goblin
one for
chain.
the bioluminescence.
I feel
one
like
for
it
the-
would look like a barrel of monkeys type.
Yeah, that's what I was
scenario.
picturing. Where
Yeah,
we link
yeah.
arms with
Oh,
each
we
other.
link arms and we
Yeah.
all get dislocated shoulders because we're not ready for the speed and the power
That's
of
the
the
best
moose.
thing that happens to us here.
Because
That's the
moose
worst thing.
power is actually the exchange rate's really good
MP.
at the moment.
Yep.
So I'll be rolling 2 dice. One for bioluminescence and the other for
Just being
Just
a goblin.
doing it. Just doing it.
for having a go.
That's right.
Here goes Fungal. Fungal's still alive. We have a victory with the 6, but we also need to resolve the other die, which is a 3, which is something bad. But geez, what could possibly go wrong in this where we have to be creative and find something bad about blowing wasps at a moose? Whilst linking single arms.
I think surely there's something bad just has to be that the moose is completely unguided and is now running in a random direction.
Could we leave this as we see the moose going off and that moose is going to come back later in the game and cause damage?
Sure. If you remind me about the moose.
Yeah.
But someone's getting a -1 for the next roll. I assume that's the morale
But be
damage.
prepared at some point during this series of games, there's going to be a stray moose out of control that is going to ruin something.
Yep. At any point now.
We need to name him as he's running away like he was our friend.
Davis.
Gary.
Knuckles.
I almost said yes. No,
No, all right.
Davis.
It's a good moose name.
Davis.
Yeah.
Yes, Davis, actually. Davis
So
is
as
good.
he's like going over the hill and into the distance and he's just straight lined, someone's like, Davis, no.
With the trumpet, Moose Davis, famous trumpet player.
It's a jazz reference.
Does sound like a real person.
Yeah. It's
Convince me.
famous jazz
I
legend.
picture the album spinning on the screen, Moose Davis, and it's like the purple, dark purple background, the smoky
Live
club.
at the Athenaeum.
That's him. You know his stuff.
No, his stuff. Good.
So we're 2/3 of the way.
I didn't know
towards-
he'd toot his own antler.
2/3 of the way to getting to the inn.
Good.
So one of us,
Lost him. He's trying to get something better out that makes more sense.
is going to need to finalise getting us to this inn. That's going to be the most important next step.
Right.
Does anyone have any suggestions of how? I think we can probably see it from where we are, right? From the
Yeah, we've burst out the clearing on the other side, so we're much closer now, and you can see the chimney and the smoke, and we're back in daylight.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the map now. It doesn't look like there's anything too dangerous
But there
in
is.
the way, but there
Look
is.
closer. What is it?
Bugbear's dog kennel.
Oh, I was making.
Oh.
I was telling you to make something up, but no, you're right. There is Bugbear's
dog kennel. Yeah,
That's
so-
terrifying.
Yeah.
I think particularly charismatic people might be able to talk their way past. I think dogs are open to reason.
Yeah.
I think so.
Especially dogs that are required to be confined in a kennel.
Dangerous attack dogs that are muzzled are usually
yeah,
pretty
because they're
reasonable.
so orderly.
Particularly as well, like I'm a goblin, sort of an animal. Like attack dogs are known to be friendly with random animals that they've hardly had much to do with.
I think that's great.
Yep.
So,
Cool.
So how does this manifest?
Especially small squeaky ones. Yeah.
And actually, when you squeeze Klaus the Goblin, he goes,
Yeah.
Well, it did until he got attacked earlier and the squeaker came out.
So I'm just going to go ahead. I think I need to go ahead and deal with this one. We don't want to overstimulate the animal by having multiple whole group of goblins go up. So I'm going to go up. So I'm going to go up and I'm just going to be charming. It's worked so far. I'm very confident.
Like it.
Very confident sort of person, sort of goblin, sorry. And I'm just going to go up and, you know, when you like meet a dog and you put your hand out.
I've met a dog.
Yeah, you've done it. Well, I'll defer to you if I get anything wrong here, but you can put your hand out and let it sniff you and just try and win it over.
I do think we're skimming over one key detail of this, which is it's not just dog kennels, it's the bugbear dog kennels.
Can you tell us what a bugbear is if someone doesn't know?
I'm amazed that you should
Well,
ask.
clearly I don't. So
So the bugbears,
It's
90 foot tall.
this is the description from the book. They're vicious and cruel creatures, great rangy monsters that would stand as tall as an orc if they ever stood up straight. They're covered in patchy fur and with mouths full of wicked sharp teeth. They're scouts and skirmishers for the evil army. They essentially look like dogs standing up on their hind legs
Okay.
that are real angry people.
Could
So
you say wicked sharp like you're from Boston?
Wicked sharp.
Thank you.
So
So I think, maybe, do we need to speak to the handler or just the dog? Does the goblin even know what the handler is?
No, not at all. And this bloke is so charming. He's used to everything. He's almost too full of confidence, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just he doesn't see danger where danger is. He's not seeing the warning signs. He succeeds in everything. That's how he's so charming, charismatic.
Do you think his inability to lie is going to be a help here?
I think it is because dogs and I'm assuming bugbear dogs in the dog kennel can sense fear, and nothing's worse than when you're lying and you're trying to convince someone of something that's not true, right? And you start sweating and get fearful. So I think the fact that he can't lie, he's going to be brutally honest.
It's very helpful.
Is going to work in his favor. So that's good.
So we've got how many dice are you rolling?
So it'll be 2. So no, it'll be 3 actually. So 1 for me, 1 for the fact that I'm really charming, and 1 for the fact that I can't lie. I'm going to say 3 dice. Anyone disagree with that?
Nah, you do still have that negative carryover from.
So you're right, there can be a -1 to this roll because something bad happened last time.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
No issues.
It's not going to be a problem.
So yeah, I just say you boys wait here. I'm just going to go have a quick chat to these bugbear dogs in the kennel. How tall are they again?
They're about as tall as an orc.
Describe their teeth again for me.
They're wicked sharp.
Yeah, hardly an issue. Boys, wait here. I'll be back in a
It
second.
doesn't even focus on him. It's still focused on us as we make our little general conversation, and he's in the background.
Yeah, no, there's just a fixed
approaching the
camera on
gate.
us talking,
Yes,
and
you
he's
can
just
see
out
him
of focus,
out
walks
of
over.
Yes.
And this is where we see him get shaken to death by a dog. Let's see with your rolls.
Well, yeah. So you boys wait here. I'll be back in a sec. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
hardly an issue. So it was a victory, and which is a 6, and something good happens.
But actually, there's -1 to those dice.
there's a -1.
So it's going to be a 5 and 2 threes.
So it's still a victory, and something bad happens. So, yeah,
So the good news is we're going to successfully get to the end. So
Yes.
whenever that
Yes.
happens, we're going to get past these guys.
great. May not be great for Klaus, is what I'm thinking.
Well, look, I think Klaus is still alive, so he's doing better than Dale the Builder was.
yeah,
Are
but
we going to have a loose moose and bugbear dog?
There may well be a loose moose about this hoose.
Loose moose.
so you want me to tell you how this can be a victory, but something bad happens?
Yeah,
Definitely.
please.
Full of confidence, Klaus walks up. He's like, "Boys, wait here. I got this."
What's Klaus's voice like?
He's like a Australian.
Talks like a middle-aged Australian man, does he?
Yeah,
Yep.
42-year-old Aussie bloke. We'll wait and see what happens to Klaus. But so he walks up. He's like, "Boys, got this." Puts his hand out. You know, you put the hand down almost like to let the dog sniff the back of your hand, and the bugbear dog rips it off. Just absolutely pulls it from its socket, grabs his wrist, does like one of those quarter shark crocodile rolls, which you blokes will all know about the crocodile roll, and just reefs it from.
Is this not an injury?
I love that that's not considered
That's
an
not an
injury
injury.
in
That's just
Goblin
something bad
Roll.
that's going to happen.
It's something
crocodile
bad.
roll
Yeah,
like
because
the
it's
eagle
bad. Klaus is ever the optimist. He still has one fully functioning arm, right? So glass half full.
It's true.
But his arm gets reefed off. It gets thrown back into the dog pen. All the other bugbear dogs jump on it, and they're now distracted from their new bit of food, right? This goblin arm.
Surely there's something bad is how they've got the taste for goblin.
Oh,
Well, I thought something
that.
bad was that I've lost my arm.
Well,
so as you're coming
doesn't
back
affect
to
all of
us,
us.
you're still happy. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even a failure. You don't even recognize your arm's gone. You're just like, hey. And then the dogs are like pushing on the cage,
Yeah.
and the little screws are coming loose every time they
and they're
push
just
on
shaking their head, and all the spittle's coming out the side. I'm like, I had a chat with them, boys. They're cool.
Yeah. And so it sort of ends on the last screw coming loose, and
Yeah.
we're like, it's all good.
I want to point out, Goblins don't feel pain. Klaus is fine.
Yeah.
Klaus is having a great time.
It's a functional problem, like if he wants to hold something that requires 2 arms, but other than that, he's okay.
If you created Klaus, I'm sorry. He's fine, though. He's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
So he throws his sack of socks over his one functional shoulder.
Still got all these socks.
No
what
issues.
could be wrong?
And starts making his way to the Dun Inn.
So we got to the front door of the Dun Inn.
They didn't get the sock puppet, did they?
Can
It wasn't on that
No,
arm.
you just casual matter of fact, just grab one of the socks from your sack and just attach it to where your arm
Yeah,
should have
I
been.
like
That's goblin
Now you
behavior.
have just like a loose.
I'm actually going to tie 4 socks together because that's about the length of my arm.
Well,
and not on each one.
Mathematically, 4 socks
Is
are-
what-
Equals
are
an
an
arm.
boot on your arm.
Yeah.
4 sock equals an arm. And just push it into the wound so it just holds
it
in there.
just plugs
And it's just this flappy trail of socks hanging on. I'm like, good as new, boys.
Yeah.
Ever the Optimus, Klaus.
Absolutely.
Fungal turns to you and is like, did he always have socks for an arm? Yeah. Okay, good. What happened to that builder guy? He was all right.
I think he's doing a quote.
I wanted to have a little pad.
Klaus, can you do the sock puppet? And you put the sock puppet on the sock arm. And
another sock
it's just
on the
another
chain.
sock. And
Sock on a sock.
sock on a sock. Just can't get it to go.
So we've got to the door of the inn. That's great. Now, the problem is obviously we're going to have to try and get inside. And there's another problem. Throughout this game, there's random misfortunes that happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
And dice tell us when and where they happen. And the dice have told us that what happens during this one is there is a stray blast that comes down, a
What?
magical blast from the wizard's tower.
I knew it would
It's
be.
escaped and caused havoc. We don't know what that spell does. It could be anything. Or it could just be like a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
But either way, it's going to make getting in a lot more difficult. I think it's probably put the bouncer on high alert.
Yeah, it would come over his little earpiece.
Yeah.
He'd be like, was that for me?
His medieval earpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got a bit of string that comes out of his ear and is pulled tight going inside the tavern.
Yes. And there's someone else with the can. They have different cans for the different security as they
Yes.
walk around.
There's just, you have to duck under string to get Well, we don't. We just fit straight under the string, but they do.
What would they say over the little radio earpiece to him about the spell?
Yeah, Steve-O, we got a code 86 out the front, mate. Just code 86. He's like, code 86, is that flooding again? He's like, no,
You
no,
hear
no,
him
mate.
flipping through the book?
You're thinking of code 92. Code 86 is the rogue magic blast. Not again, mate. It's truth.
You might be able to clock it at your 7 o'clock. Just going through the sky.
Steve-O, just stay frosty, keep your eyes open. pal.
Oh, yes. And it's like a frost beam going through.
Yeah, brilliant. There is this little ice bridge forming. Following the path of the spell going there. So I reckon at the front door of these, I reckon it would be an orc guard. This has got to be an orc.
Yeah, with the 2 big teeth sticking out from the bottom jaw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
What was his name? Steve-O.
Steve-O now, apparently, because I said that without thinking. So we're stuck with that. But I've got a
It
new
would be
goblin.
very difficult to say that with 2 huge
Steve-O. I've actually got a new goblin, funnily enough, because my
Yay.
previous one had an unfortunate accident. And this one's name is Sparkle Nugget.
Oh, cool.
Sparkle Nugget has an amazing ability that they eat everything. People, tables, furniture, pets, they will bite and try and eat everything. If it's poisonous, they'll get sick or die.
It's going to get us kicked out of the park.
And poisonous, it might kill them, but if it bites back, that's how Sparkle Nugget has so far lost 1 ear and 3 out of 4 toes or 1 foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We did forget to mention, talking of ears.
You're good at climbing and you're down a couple of
Yeah,
toes.
not wrong. But
Not the big toe.
each goblin gets a lucky reroll by using their lucky ear. So they rub all the luck of a goblin concentrates in its left ear.
So if you used that earlier, we may still have a builder.
Look, mistakes were made.
Best character we've had so far dies straight away, but it's more than a mistake.
Shocking news breaking from West Dakota this evening, with reports coming in of dozens of Discord member-created goblins being killed off by a band of down-under misfits. Callahan Broken Maglight is on scene with more. Callahan?
Thanks, Jimothy. As mentioned, more and more victims are coming forward to tell the story as the scandal gains traction in the community. Here are some people I've already spoken to this evening.
My name's Chaos Imperium, and I created a goblin that was carelessly treated and killed off within minutes. Also, I have a pink mohawk.
Not relevant. Who else do you have, Callahan?
My name is Mark Durbin, and 1 minute I'm being praised for recommending Deathmatch Island, and the next, my goblin was being fed through a wood chipper.
More to do about nothing, I'm afraid, Mark. Stay with us on Channel 96 Action News, as we'll have more updates of the week.
Flashing Badger.
Sparkle Nugget's approach to this, I think, is going to have to be the logical one, which is the front door's looking pretty intense. I think going around the side, using their climbing ability to scale up, and their chewing to just bite a hole through some kind of conveniently placed vent, like one of those die-hard vents where they can crawl about the entire building. I think that's the only logical way in. So the way I look at this, I'm getting a dice for what I'm doing. I'm getting a dice for my climbing. And also the fact that I'm very small is going to help me fit inside the vents. So I'm going to roll 3 dice.
Because they're like goblin-proof vents, but they're not goblin
Micro
minus
goblin.
30% proof vents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll these. I'm going to see how it goes. So I've rolled a 5 and 2 4s. So that is 1 victory on our way to getting into the pub.
That's a good roll. Where was that earlier?
Great
Choose something
roll.
goods.
Well, who's something goods? So that's going to give a +1 to the next person who rolls.
Shotgun going next.
And I think the something good is, not only is there this new way in that I've found, that I've sort of started to make inroads on, even though I haven't made the whole way inside, what's happened is that loud noise has distracted Steve-O at the front door. So Steve-O's off his balance and off his guard a little bit. He's trying to divide his attention between the code 86
Yep.
yep, at the front and the code 31, which
And
is
there's
of
a bunch of
course-
other goblins pretending they have chicks with them to be able to get into the pub.
Yes,
as
yeah,
well.
and Steve-O's just like, nah, members' night tonight, lads. Sorry.
Whose list did you say you were on?
Yeah,
Not with
You're
those
not on the
socks on,
guest list.
mate.
What's your name?
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with those socks.
We got a no sock policy here, pal.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. So I'm passing forward a +1 benefit to someone, but we're 1/5 of the way to getting in. If you want to put a number on it,
What?
Yeah, it's a bit more difficult because this blast has everyone high alert.
Right.
So who wants to try and get us in there?
Yeah, so I reckon Klaus might be able to do something for you because you managed to get up onto the roof because you're a great climber, but we've still got the rest of us that aren't. But I have ample socks, more than enough socks. And so I'm thinking I can make some sort of rope and throw it up with my socks, a sock rope, and hoist everyone else up.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's brilliant.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
So, Charming, everyone's a bit nervous, but I'm like, guys, I've got this. You've seen what I did with the dogs. No issues. No, you're not
No
believing it.
way.
You're not going to allow that dice to come in.
way.
GM Gordon's come out.
So how about my quirk? I can't lie. So I'm speaking to all you guys. I'm like, we will lose many of us.
Most of you will die.
Some of you may die.
It's a
but
chance
it's
I'm
a
willing to
sacrifice.
take.
Looks you're right.
I'm willing to make.
So that's it. I just got to be brutally honest and say, look, there's been a code 86 out the front. We're not getting in that
We're all
way.
going, code 86.
Yeah, a stray bolt.
Is that a flood?
We're not getting in the traditional way. So some risk has got to be taken, and we're going to do this. And I'm going to go last. And I'm going to go last because I'm terrified. I can't lie. I got to tell you guys that.
Is that helping? Is it still 1 dice? I'm not a
Oh,
GM.
well,
Anyone can
you know
answer.
what? If that's the plan, we're going to get onto the roof.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking at the roof, and this is an inn. Big chimney, smokestack. I'm like, all I see is that's a way inside. Taking the tumbling, I'm thinking, well, you can help us get up there with a sock, and we can sort of do a tumble acrobatic style, hut, all on a step ladder type thing.
Yep.
And all jump over the top of each other and end up on the roof.
I like it.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah, so 1 die.
1 dice then. Sounds like.
Yeah, so I tie a couple of socks together. I'm obviously going to roll to see whether it's a success or not, but I tie a heap of socks together. And in
And are they
fact,
tied around your waist?
yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you need I don't know much about roping systems, but you need an anchor point, and so that's going to be
I
me.
know a lot about socks.
It's belaying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like that.
On belay?
So I've tied all the socks around my waist in a big rope, and it's gone out for ages, so long, like 2 meters, right? Because this thing's tiny, given that where we need to get to. And I am going to throw it up and see whether it works. And so I roll a 3. Now remind me, am I
You've got a +1, so it becomes
plus 1? So it's a 4. So something good happens. So it's not amazing. It's not a complete victory, but it's something good. And so the rope.
I don't even know if it's a success, is it?
No, it's not. But it's something. It's some kind of lucky break or a new opportunity. So
Yeah.
maybe a rope thing.
Maybe you
does make-
discover something on the roof that we didn't know was there.
It's true.
Yeah, so when I throw the sock rope up on the roof, it actually loops around something, and I think I'll pull it just to see if it's tight. And as I pull it, one of those, like in the movies, those ladders that are up high, but they go and it comes down.
like
It's like the fire escape
Telescopic ladder,
Yeah.
fire escape ladder. Yeah, so that
We
pulls
can look
down.
at the moon with it.
So that exactly.
Well, actually, it's a good point because if we're up on top of the roof, we're probably halfway to the
halfway
moon.
there. Yep.
Straight to task 3.
We've skipped a step.
So the telescopic ladder goes smashed on the ground. And of course, we hear on the comms in the background, Jono, was that a code 76? Because they're like, that's a...
Yeah.
Telescopic ladder's fallen on the roof.
He's like, no, mate, that's an aftershock from the code 86.
No,
yeah.
No, code
So that's
76
how it's helped
ladder?
us. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Well
it has
done.
worked out well. So he's like, no, mate, just an aftershock. So that's fine. So I'm like, cool.
So
Wasn't a
whoever's,
success with what I wanted, but something good definitely happened.
whoever's next going to get a +1.
Ooh.
So who's going to take it from here?
Fungal's back. It's me, Fungal.
You probably want a cream for that then.
He died. Fungal, we're gathered on the roof. There's like a dozen of us or whatever, little goblins like skittering around, and we're wondering what to do. And next to the chimney is a great big sunlight. What do you call them?
Skylight?
Skylight. I guess if the sun's not out, you can still see the sky. There's a great big skylight, but it's one of those ones with all the glass panels, and it sort of comes up into a little pyramid-y shape.
Oh, yep. Like the ones that cat burglars go in movies.
Yes.
Batman always looks through them.
But I was
Yes.
picturing Batman. So as you see my goblin from inside the inn looking up, it's like my face is covered like a cow. Yeah. Like, I see people pouring pints.
And the shadow, because your ears are pointy, it just looks
Yeah.
like the long bat
Yes.
shadow in the house.
The cow ears.
No, you go, I see people pointing pipes, and we all in unison go, where are they?
Shaz is at the end of the bar.
Sparkle Nugget's like,
You've been cut off.
what kind of food are they serving? You're like, injustice.
And stew.
But it's only like I'm talking like that when it's the view from inside looking out. I look like Batman, but when it comes back to me, I'm like, it appears they're having a stew. And then it's like they're serving injustice. But my move to get us inside is that I'm going to lean on my family expertise of fainting.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And I'm going to stand on the middle of the skylight.
Oh.
And then I look up at the sky, and that rush of vertigo makes me faint, and I fall straight backwards. And my goal is to fall straight through the skylight and crash onto the floor of the inn below,
Brilliant.
where everyone will want to give me medical attention.
That's going to be brilliant.
What could possibly
Does any
go
other
wrong?
stuff help you there? The glowing in the dark?
The glow in the dark would certainly bring their attention to me, but it may not be that
Well, the
great indoors.
expertise.
Yeah.
So
you
there's
could
two.
use your sacred lanyard as some kind of pulley system. Or would that would be an affront to...
I can't take it off.
Oh, no, of course.
And it can't hit the ground too. And if you're falling and it comes around you and lands on the ground,
true.
even from
Yeah.
laying down, that's bad.
I think
The
you-
only thing would be if I had it on my chest and I used it as like a VIP access and hope that when I fall through, they'll just think that someone very important has fainted inside.
I mean, that sounds incredibly far-fetched. And this is coming from a man who proposed that we're going to find a camel on the moon.
yeah. And we had a saxophone with wasps in it. I'll give you 2 dice. Listen, he's dead.
Oh, no.
What a way to die! Where you've got all these like sock contraptions and pulleys, and we're up top, and there's the Batman speech, and I just go, "I've got something for this," and everyone's like, "What's he gonna do?" And I lean back, I go through the glass,
And it's just like the follows you, the camera shot just slowly going
Yeah.
down as the floor
like
as
the
his arms comes
Inception.
up, flailing in the air.
Like the-
the
like the-
Inception van.
Or the camera following the bomb in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, that's it. Right into the middle of a table with all just
We just
all the
needed someone
orcs-
riding me.
All the orcs are like playing poker, and he just like plummet and makes this tiny hole through the table. It just continues, and they're all like, eh.
Jono was at code 36.
It's set up like you
got a
think
goblin
I'm
from the
going to
roof
fall
again.
on the table because they've got all their poker chips, they've got their cards and drinks, but I fall in the background behind it and just splat. And then it's the view over looking down at my poor goblin, motionless.
So that's poor Fungal's dead.
The death of Fungal.
On the plus side, that didn't gain us any goal. Towards our goal, he just
2
died.
dice, both were a 2.
Fitz, surely you've got something for this.
I'm just trying to, so we have an open skylight now.
Well, we have a small hole in the skylight.
Small hole in the skylight, which we can all fit through easily, I'm sure. And it's just a matter now of getting us all inside. There's that, or there's the fire, there's the chimney itself. I mean, realistically,
I don't think we've got a real well-structured plan here where we're going to keep building on successes or failures. I think we're all just trying different things.
I think I would like to lead the party climbing down the chimney. The inside of the chimney.
I think that's there couldn't be anything wrong with that.
There's smoke coming out, so we must be able to go back down. I mean, it's not like there's anything terrible waiting at the bottom of a
You
chimney
could do
or
the
anything like that.
back-to-back goblin thing where you push your backs against each other.
It's actually my guys can't help because their legs can't reach the.
Yeah,
Or
and
maybe
you
like
can
a-
climb.
Or
you
maybe
can't
like
go
a
down.
goblin chain, and once the one at the bottom gets to the bottom, then he can just put his arms out and catch everybody else.
Today is still sponsored by Barrel of Monkeys.
The good thing is it'll also the hot air from the bottom will slow your descent.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
You know
So
what? That's what's happening.
Probably perfect.
That's what's
Weren't
happening.
you wearing something flammable?
I was wearing a tactile
Loincloth that we said was made of hard plastic.
for upside down battles, made of hard plastic.
Ooh.
Plastic's famously fireproof. It'll be fun.
Famously, there's no way that this will in any way sort us out. And I think even if it is a little bit of fire, basically me getting down there first. Surely, if I just land on it, it kind of goes out, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sure you can.
We're going to find out.
I'm sure it's reasonable. You can talk to it.
It sounds
if not.
reasonable. Wood's pretty soft. Fire's pretty soft.
How many
I'm gonna
dice
go
have
that
you got?
Well, I don't think my tumbling really.
Oh, I think that.
would've
yeah,
thought
that's
so.
definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I
Throw
think you're
one of
being.
those in there. Ooh,
Bang.
we got 2 victories.
Amazing.
Whoa! So a 5 and a 6. Basically,
the ice bridge.
Oh.
The code 86 has somehow helped put the fire out or something.
Yes.
Oh, you do you. I was just like, what's code? I'm
I
like,
love
the
it.
86.
So I come up with this plan that is clearly terrible. That I will lower myself down, put the fire out by landing on it, which fire doesn't hurt you, surely not. And basically then there'll be soft landing on the burnt charred firewood for everybody else. As I go to do that, one of the icicles from the Code 86 bridge is coming over, with timing, falls like a 3 to 4 seconds before me. Straight down onto the fire. Haboosh. And because it does that, this hard icicle turns into almost soft snow.
Oh.
And as it puts the fire
perfect
out in the
landing.
inn, bang, straight down, perfect landing on the snow. And I call everyone down. Got it, guys! Got it, guys!
But you don't
Straight
realize
down
what's
there.
happened. You think you've just landed.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
perfect.
And I
you
just
don't
think
even know about
this is
the
my
icicle.
plan, just
Yeah.
happening perfectly. I've got no idea.
yeah, good things happen to
Because
you.
I'm sure you had your eyes closed when you stepped out over
Yeah.
the abyss of the chimney
yes.
as well and just dropped.
Basically, yeah. And I
pin
call
drop the
everyone
whole way
down to follow me down into the soft snow that I've left on the bottom there.
I can see a code 86 featuring in future podcast commercials and stuff. It's
Like 2319 in Monsters.
do you have a code 86?
yeah, 2319.
So I think we're going to have to leave it there for this week. Even though I'm not the GM, it seems like I'm still the administrator.
Oh, wait, can I do that bit then?
Sure.
And at that moment, when you pull yourself out of the snow, something crazy happens. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
The episode ends.
It feels good, doesn't it? You know why I do it every week.
But I would like to thank my guests for today.
Before we do that, I would like to say a very heartfelt goodbye and we apologise to Scar-Eyed Dale, our beautiful first casualty who drowned in a mud pile while doing a dodgy quote on building. And Fungal, who made a heroic attempt to jump through a skylight to make a path for his brothers and discovered that gravity does apply to goblins as well, squished to his death. Goodbye, Scar-Eyed Dale. Goodbye, Fungal. We barely knew you. Put the bagpipes here. And with that short moment of reflection, the episode ends.
Yay!
I've been Gordon. Thanks very much for listening. We've had a great time. Also with me was...
Mike!
And Fitz.
And Kane.
As I said before, all of these goblins were made by Discord members. Scar-Eyed Dale was given to us by really Josh Paints. I'm sorry, Josh.
Thank
I
you,
did
Josh.
not do well with your goblin at all. And Fungal came from Mark Durbin, one and only, who even gets a shout out in an ad if you haven't heard it yet. Mark, again, it was heroic. It was a brave sacrifice. You knew this might happen.
We got to use the saxophone though, Mark.
That's very true. Join us next week for part 2.
Flashing Badger.